What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as RideMyAvatar, and today we are going to be going over an all-force deck profile. Since some people think the deck's going to be tier 1 contender, I figured, you know what, it's time to bring the heat and just make one myself. So without further ado, let's dive in the video and talk about it. So, major reasons why All Force could really go crazy, and that is because of Bukamon here. Bukamon is just ridiculous. So, the fact that this is when attacking, if your opponent has any Digimon with less than or equal to the sources you have, this thing has jamming. So, the only way it doesn't is if there's more. They have nothing on the board, it has jamming. This thing just basically says, why play any other blue egg in existence? You want to OTK? You're playing this egg. There's no reason why you wouldn't be playing this egg. So, jamming, boom. Bukamon. Then we have Veedramon. This card is pretty good because what you're going to be doing is revealing the top 3 cards of your deck. You may add one Digimon with Veedramon in its name and one blue Tamer card among them to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of the deck, and then when you play a blue Tamer, gain 1 memory. So this helps combo with the arena plays and everything else. This keeps it your turn, gets you back to your turn, all the good stuff. It helps search your pieces, and it's never bad to have. Then we are playing 3 Veedramons that say when this Digimon becomes suspended, gain a memory. This just helps combo as well and keep it back to your turn. Just gets you to unsuspend. You're going to unsuspend anyway. Why not gain that memory? There's multiple ways of doing this, and this is a decent setup. I think Veedramon's really powerful. You could play the Gomamon, but I feel like Gomamon's just outed too easily in the format, especially after they blow something up and then it's out there. They're most likely going to have another Digimon ready to take it out. So it's not as good as people think, just being able to spit out a body. Very little ways of protecting it. So definitely really solid. I think 3's fine. Then we do have 3, similar to the Guillemon that was introduced in a starter deck. Veedramon got one as well. So this basically says if your opponent is a level 6 or higher, you can warp your Digievolution into an UlforceVeedramon from this Veedramon into it for a cost of 4. So this can lead to being good strides. And then when attacking, if you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand, draw a card. Really solid. We like the draw advantage, helps us get to combo pieces. And the warp is just to get us back into the game after we've lost one of our all forces, if they can get rid of it. So that's not bad for the rookie lineup. It's kind of usual for that kind of count. There's usually never really higher than that, but we'll have to see if that continues. Then we do have Veedramon here. So your turn, when you play a Tamer, draw a card. But also when you play a blue Tamer, gain 1 memory. So this is never bad. This is really solid. Keeps it your turn, gets you comboing. And I think it's really solid. A solid 4 of definitely is what you want to have. Then we do have 3 gold Veedramon. Since we are playing just straight up Veedramons in our inheritables, I figure gold Veedramon's not bad. The fact that it is armor purge, and then when Digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2000 DP for the turn, and if you have a blue or yellow Tamer in play, or if you have a card with armor form and its traits in trash, one of your opponent's Digimon with 6000 DP or cannot attack or block until the end of opponent's turn. Just being a little bit of a nuisance and just shut down things, never bad. I think gold Veedramon is a very solid card, especially if you are playing a rookie lineup of Veedramons. So gold Veedramon, really where it's at. It's searchable, everything like that. Then we are playing 3 Lanamon. So basically a hybrid for game shenanigans, but the fact of when Digivolving, you may place a blue level 3 Digimon from your hand as a bottom Digievolution source of one of your blue Digimons, and that this Digimon gains jamming for the turn. We like jamming, just be able to hybrid jamming, swing once, you know the whole drill here. So Lanamon's in here for Lanamon shenanigans. Now let's get into the ultimates itself. we are playing basically the reveal the top 3. You better pray there is a Tamer in there, or else you're just bottom decking 3 things. But the fact that add all blue Tamer cards from among them to your hand, place the rest of the bottom of the deck, and then, you know, when attacking, activate 1 Rena on place effect. So basically, we focus around Rena anyway. We're going to slam down Renas. We're going to combo with Rena. So we just want to have this. Suspending him basically sets up your Allforce, who's going to unsuspend himself anyway. So why not dig a little deeper? This is where your combo comes from. Basically, it just sets up to unsuspend, gain you all the memory, and then you proceed to just OTK your opponent from there. Then we are playing Digimon Ace. So basically, counter evolution, it digivolves on top of something. You know, if you have your Lanamons out, you know, just any champion out that's ready just to take a hit, you can Zudo Ace and just strip out and hopefully bounce something. Get rid of annoying protections that would really hinder you is really important, and it's up to you how you see it. I'm going to be straight honest with you. This is all on you and how you want to play it. But the fact of on play, when Digivolving, trash 2 Digi-Evolution cards from your opponent, then return one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digi-Evolution cards to their hand. So being able to strip out pieces and then bounce something really gets threats off the board. Sometimes I feel like you want to have it be just another Allforce, and that's up to you. If you value Digimon Ace, you play Digimon Ace. If you don't, just play the Allforce that has an extra security check. Not bad. It's from the starter deck. Most likely you'll be fine. I think Zudo Ace is really solid, though. Then we have basically the backbone of the deck, and that's Allforce from BT-14. So when Digivolving, you may play 1 blue Tamer card from your hand without paying its cost. Not bad. This is where you combo and get your Renas. You know, then your turn, when you play a blue Tamer, unsuspend this Digimon. Basically, every time you play Arena, you get to unsuspend, swing in again, and just keep on going at it. And then your turn, when this Digimon becomes unsuspended, return one of your opponent's level 3 or lower Digimon to its owner's hand. For every blue Tamer you have in play, add up to 1 maximum level. You can bounce with this effect. So keep this in mind that this is mandatory, so does not matter what happens. If you unsuspend right afterwards and you only have 1 Tamer on there, you can only bounce 4s. You will whiff. And that's kind of what you have to remember, is Allforce will whiff. And that is something you need to keep in mind when you're playing Allforce. Then we have 2 UlforceVeedramon X Antibody. When Digivolving, unsuspend this Digimon or one of your blue Tamers. Not bad. And then all turns, when this Digimon becomes unsuspended, you have a blue Tamer in play, or this Digimon is UlforceVeedramon and its Digi-Evolution cards. Return 1 of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level to its owner's hand. I think there's also no X antibody restrictions on this. It just needs to be Allforce, so being able to bounce that is really good. And then we do have 1 Blitz Omni for game shenanigans. Just when Digivolving, just go for it. You could play Death X in here if you want to control the board a little bit, but all in all, you have to remember that in certain matchups against even the Fenrir Lugamon deck, is either you open the nuts or you're going to be, or they open the nuts. That's just how that coin flip's going to be, and Allforce definitely might have a good shot at it, but Fenrir Luga will have the better results just because it can just do what it wants to do. You know, now we're getting into the Tamers. We are playing 4 Renas because on play, until the end of your opponent's turn, one of your Digimon with Veedramon or Vmon gains blocker and evade for the turn, so basically keeps your Digimon on board. And then when one of your Digimon with Veedramon in its name becomes unsuspended, by suspending this Tamer, activate one of your Digimon's when Digivolving effects. This is where you get the comboing and just go crazy. And then your turn, when one of your blue Digimon becomes unsuspended, gain a memory. So this is how you get back into your turns. Usually Rena's just really solid in general. So just keep in mind, Rena's just really good. Then we are playing 3 Joe Keto. So the reason why we're playing this is on play, trash 1 Digi-Evolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon. You get to select it. you get to remove some protections. Really solid, especially if they hit this in security or you play it with all force. It's just a fine strip. And then your turn, when a Digimon Digi-Evolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon is trashed by suspending this Tamer, gain 1 memory. So this is where you're going to gain the memory from. He's just extending of plays. You don't have to play Joe. You could play the Tai, you know, V-Tamer if you want to. I think Joe's kind of cute. I think being able to play him down and then he gains you a memory if you strip something, especially because he's on play, he's going to do that. He self-fulfills his own effects, and then you just go from there. So, really solid. Then we're playing 2 Davises because Davis is the best mem setter for blue, and that is just basically start a main phase. You if you're less than 2, you go to 3, and then the fact of on play, reveal the top 3 cards, add 1 blue Digimon card. Basically, this is all that's reading. You get to +1. Alright, what else do you want from here? As long as you see a Digimon and not all your Tamers, you're really solid there. Then we have 4 mental trainings. Just because this top to search the top 2, add a blue card. This is basically the only card you're not going to grab is going to be either if you're playing Death X or Omnimon itself. So you're not going to whiff on this. You're going to gain some sort of value out of it. So mental training, choke out. And then basically you pop later to reduce the Digi-Evolution cost by 2. Means free evolution if you're going from rookie to champion. Or you're going 1 cost for, you know, ultimate champion into ultimate. So it's never bad here. Mental trainings are really solid. Then we are playing 3 Great Maelstrom. You could play Soul Rise in here, or you can do anything like that. Whatever you want to do here. But when you would use this card from hand, by placing 1, you know, you can bottom of your Digi-Evolution cards under one of your other blue Digimon, reduce the cost by 3, becomes a 6 removal. But the fact of return one of your opponent's Digimon to the bottom of its owner's deck. Hidden security, really solid. Using it from hand, not bad. You know, there's all good value here, and I think this is really solid. And I like Great Maelstrom. You can definitely use it if you want to. Like I said, use Soul Rai if you feel more comfortable on that. I think Great Maelstrom is still vital in especially this format. Taking off big boss Digimon that hit it. Bottom decking means you get to prevent your death in some sort of way. And I think just Great Maelstrom is solid. I mean, Soul Rai is really good too. It prevents shenanigans, especially in the Fenry Lugas and the Shine Burst Mode punching Marcuses. And that's up to you. I feel Great Maelstrom's a little bit better, but that is on you. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and let's just take a full look at what the deck is going to be like. So we have 3 Great Maelstroms. 3 Great Maelstroms, 4 Mental Trainings, 2 Davises, 3 Joes, 4 Rinas, 1 Omni, 2 All Force X Antibodies, 4 All Forces, 3 Zudamon Ace, 4 Arrow Vidros, 3 Lanas, 3 Gold Veedramons, 4 Veedramons. Then we have 3 starter deck Vmons, EX1 Vmons at 3, 4 of BT-14 Vmons, and then 4 Bukumon. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 50 card deck right here, boys and girls. Enjoy it. Hopefully this inspires you to play All Force yourself, and hopefully you have a lot of fun. So guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.